Cascades Cycling Club. We have Mike Rozeski and Cindy Acker. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, Bart.
Good to see you both. Again, I just saw you in May.
Yes, and thanks for having us again. So, yeah.
Well, thanks for both Mike and Cindy are volunteers guiding the Cascades Cycling Club, and they do a lot of work on events and the Ride of Silence. Pretty successfully had decent weather this year.
Yeah,
Yes.
Cindy organized the whole thing. I'll let her talk about
We
that.
did, we had estimates around 50 people that showed up for that Ride of Silence. So this was our best year. Mike commented, he said, this is probably the most important ride that any bike rider does all year long. Just remembering those people who've been injured or killed while riding their bicycle. So we were really pleased with the turnout this year, and hope that, you know, people will remember it and come next year and join us too. And thank you for all of the great photos that you took.
Oh, thank you. I know you both are big proponents of the new distracted driving hands-free law that goes into effect on Friday.
Yes, and my wife reminds me about that all the time. It's coming, and so I'm glad to have a car where I can plug my phone in and make a call just by a voice command and not have to look at the phone to do that.
We've had people in Jackson killed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And in preparing for this ride, it was amazing how many club members that we could identify just from personal experience who'd been hit or run off the road by drivers.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's good that we have a law like that that's going to help protect hopefully pedestrians and cyclists
Right.
from distracted drivers.
Let's keep everyone safe.
Yeah.
A lot more people are biking in Jackson, using the trails. We've got more and more trails, and soon Summit Township, they're talking about extending the trail from Weatherwax to down by Jackson Christian School.
Okay.
So that'd be awesome. But that means more people are out and exposed.
Right.
And that's been our experience. When we're on the trails, we notice a lot more people making use of those trails, which is great for Jackson.
People are coming here
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
specifically to ride bikes.
Yes,
Mhm.
we have met those people, and so they love it to be able to ride safely on a trail.
And now more people are coming to Jackson for the Pedal and Whine.
Yes, that is the first Saturday in August. That's August the 5th. And this will be our 10th anniversary of this ride. And if people haven't been to Sandhill Crane Vineyards in a while, I got to tell you that they are now back up to full staff. They've got a great menu out there. Their wines, their beers are terrific. They've expanded their outdoor seating, and so it's really something to behold. So if you came and just stayed at the winery all day, I mean, it's worth the price of admission for the ride.
And people do it.
We've seen them do it, yes. Oh,
Put the bikes back on the car. We're staying here.
yeah. But if they do want to ride, I mean, we've got routes from 11 miles to 30 miles. We got a full trail route that's just 29 miles. But I mean, for the more experienced cyclists, we have a 68-mile route. These are supported by experienced cyclists and mechanics, and so if you have difficulty along the way, there's somebody there to help. We've been working with the Department of Transportation, and we just met with them recently. They've been, doing great work at addressing any issues on our routes, and so the roads look pretty good for this year's ride. And we have food, we have snacks, we have drinks along the way. So everything a person would need on a carefree ride.
How about for a family? Maybe there are different levels of experience. What do you recommend?
I'd recommend using the trail route because we have great roads, and you know the routes
Right.
better than I.
Right.
So.
Just to take off on that, different experiences. I was talking the other day with a member, and there's a lot of e-bikes now, and we've had a couple members that have shown up at club rides, and they're not quite equipped to do a road bike with a club ride. And one of our members, Al Simon, said, "Hey, I'm meeting with a woman who just got an e-bike. We're going to meet. We're going to go over some of the rules and communication that we do when we're riding with a group ride." So that's kind of a benefit of being a club member, is you get some real experienced people that will take you to the side and say, "Hey, this is how we do it. Why don't we meet in a high school parking lot and bring your e-bike, and we'll show you a little bit about how to ride different miles, roads, gravel, trail riding." So that's kind of a benefit of the club. I'll just throw in too, another benefit of the club is when you're on a club ride and you're a member, you get an insurance coverage through the club. And I don't think a lot of people know that. And that's
I
really,
did not know that.
It is. That's a really big benefit.
Right.
Al Simons has told all of us many things, hasn't he? We've learned a lot from Al.
Yeah, we
Right,
have.
right.
Yes.
He's very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
He's a great board member for the club.
Yes.
So, but back to the original question, it's 4 miles of good pavement to get to the Mike Levine Lakelands Trail. And so if you're bringing a family and you're not sure how far you'd like to ride, that's a great route to take. And so you can always turn around on that trail and come back to the winery.
Yep, you can always turn around. What's the food? Is there one specific menu this year?
Yes, we're having a new menu from Sand Hill Cream Vineyards, and it's going to include, for the first time, we're going to have a wrap, I believe a chicken salad wrap, and there's also a vegetarian option is the basic meal, and side dish and dessert, and so that looks like something that will be available to everyone who is able to register early, like people registering now, will be assured of having a lunch at the end of the ride.
It's always awesome. Food's great at Sand Hill Creek.
Yes, it is.
We were talking about people coming to Jackson to ride bikes. You know, because you get the registrations. How far away do people for this?
We have a lot of riders that come from the metropolitan Detroit area. And what they love about coming out there is the low traffic on these roads on eastern Jackson County. You know, I drive the routes every year as a support vehicle, and I am surprised every year at how few cars there are, especially Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a safe way to enjoy the day and bring the family.
The capacity, because you've got full staff at Sand Hill Crane, you're back to pre-COVID capacities.
Yes, yes. Heather has given us permission to go over 300 this year, and so we've opened the registration up, and
It's really cheap.
it really is.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's one of the least expensive bike tours in the state. So if you haven't done a bike tour, it's just a great opportunity to come out and find out what that's all about.
Yeah, I mean, because in addition to the lunch that you get at Sand Hill Crane Vineyards, we do have food stops where you have fruit and drinks and other snacks.
Cookies.
And cookies along the way, so you won't be going hungry or thirsty on this
And
ride.
bananas and bagels to get started.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. We have our light breakfast in the morning, and bagels and cream cheese and coffee and bananas, and yeah,
Yeah, it's a first-class event,
yes,
and what a great opportunity we can take advantage of, and it's right here.
yes. And you meet some of the nicest people in Jackson when you come out
You
there.
do,
You do, yeah.
including Mike and Cindy.
And Bart. Yes.
We'll encourage you to get your registration in right away, and it's always been a beautiful day.
Touch wood.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much, Bart. It's a pleasure.
10th year for the Pedal and Whine bike tour from Cascades Cycling Club. And by the way, sign up to be a member of Cascades Cycling Club. Visit their website and then sign up for the Pedal and Whine while you're at it. Cindy Acker and Mike Wazewski. Up next.